Welcome to CallumConnects, 5-minute entrepreneurial inspiration for your day. Joining us today on CallumConnects is Terry McDougall. Terry is the CEO and executive coach of Terry B. McDougall Coaching. She is also author of The Winning Game of Work, Career Happiness and Success on Your Own Terms.
A hurdle that I faced as an entrepreneur is overcoming the combination of my tendency towards perfectionism and my fear around not doing things the right way. And what I learned was that a lot of times you just have to walk down the path and try things in order to figure out the best way for yourself. I have benefited tremendously from being part of a community of other coaches and entrepreneurs. And I found that as I've reached out to people and I have been willing to be vulnerable to ask questions and not always have the right answer, that I have found great resources. I have learned new things. I have actually accomplished a lot more. Some of the things that have been difficult for me is that actually I spent the majority of my career as a marketer in big organizations. And within those organizations, I was pretty what I call entrepreneurial, which is I was always sort of willing to go out into the gray space and learn new things and introduce innovations within the organization. So I didn't have any fears about sort of the unknown as an entrepreneur, but I did find that when you're doing it on your own without a cadre of other people, that it can be a little bit scary. So seeking out that community, being able to be vulnerable and ask people questions when you don't know the answer, that's been super helpful. One of the other things that I've done is I've written a book, and a friend of mine who is also an entrepreneur introduced me to the book writing program that I went through. And I did have some moments of terror as I was writing the book. I was really worried that it wasn't going to be good enough. I was worried that I was putting a lot of time and effort into something that wasn't going to really help my business. Although the reason why I did it was because I thought that it would. And I muscled through that. I spent some time stuck, but then I picked myself up and kept going and published the book about 7 months ago. And it has done what I hoped it would do. And that is, it's providing a channel for my ideas to be out in the world without me being the one out there, in a firsthand way, sharing my ideas. And I'm so glad that I pushed through my fear, because I've gotten so much feedback from people that my ideas are resonating with them. And I'm finding that it does help from a business development standpoint too, because, often people are a little fearful about doing business, especially in coaching, with someone that they don't know. And so being able to read my book and understand my ideas has helped people feel comfortable with doing business with me. So I guess the whole thing is that if you want other people to be vulnerable with you, which I do as a coach, I have to be vulnerable as well and believe in what I'm doing. So I hope that's helpful to you.
In my experience, the most effective way a small business can grow is through partnerships. To learn how you can win the partnership game, go to callumlang.com now and subscribe for your free copy of my best-selling book, Progressive Partnerships.